He lost his only friend. Then this orange tabby followed him home and never left. I want to tell you about the day everything changed, because even now, months later, I still get chills thinking about it. It started with a loss, not mine, his. My neighbor's old dog, a gentle golden retriever named Biscuit, had passed away that spring. Biscuit had lived next door for 12 years. On the other side of his fence, there was a small orange kitten who had grown up believing that dog was family. Nobody planned it. The kitten just showed up one day, thin, scared, hiding under a bush near the property line. Biscuit found him first. He didn't bark, he didn't chase. He just lay down next to the bush and waited. Slowly, the kitten came closer. By the end of that first week, they were inseparable. For nearly 2 years, that was their world. The kitten, now a full-grown orange tabby, would sit pressed against Biscuit's side every afternoon. They shared a water bowl. They slept in the same patch of sun. My neighbor used to laugh and say the cat thought he was a dog, and watching them together, you'd believe it too. Then Biscuit got sick. It happened fast, the way it sometimes does with older dogs. Within a few weeks, he was gone. My neighbor told me what happened after. The tabby searched. For days, he walked the entire yard, checking every corner Biscuit used to sleep in. He'd sit by the fence for hours, waiting for a friend who wasn't coming back. He stopped eating properly. He stopped playing. My neighbor said it was like watching grief happen in an animal. That's when he started showing up at my door. At first, I thought it was random, a stray cat wandering the neighborhood, nothing unusual. I'd open the door to grab the mail, and there he'd be, sitting on the step, just looking up at me. I'd say hello, he wouldn't move, and eventually I'd go back inside. This happened for almost a week straight. Then one evening, it rained hard. I opened the door to check the mailbox, and he was there again, soaked, shivering, but still sitting upright. Something in me couldn't close that door on him. I brought him inside, wrapped him in an old towel, and sat with him on the kitchen floor while he slowly stopped trembling. I called my neighbor the next morning, half expecting her to say he belonged to someone else. Instead, she just sighed and said, "That's Biscuit's cat. He's been looking for somewhere to belong ever since we lost him." She told me to keep him if I wanted. She said it might be good for both of us. I didn't know it yet, but she was right. Here's the debate I keep coming back to. Do you think animals form bonds with each other the same way we do with them? Or is it something different entirely? Let me know what you think, because I still don't have a clean answer. The first few weeks were quiet. He explored the house carefully, room by room, like he was mapping it out before deciding whether to trust it. He'd follow me from the kitchen to the living room, always a few steps behind. At night, he slept near the door instead of anywhere comfortable, like part of him was still waiting to be taken back to the yard next door. I didn't push anything. I let him set the pace. I put food out at the same time every day. I kept my voice low and steady. Slowly, the distance between us started to shrink. About 3 weeks in, I was sitting on the couch reading, and he jumped up beside me. Not on my lap, just close, his side pressed against my leg, the exact same way my neighbor described him pressing against Biscuit. I didn't move. I just let him stay there. That night, for the first time, he slept next to me instead of the door. From that moment on, something shifted. He started greeting me at the door instead of hiding from it. He'd follow me room to room, not out of caution anymore, but because he wanted to be near me. He found his favorite spot on the windowsill, the same kind of spot Biscuit used to guard in the yard next door, and he'd sit there for hours, watching the world outside.
I started noticing little habits that felt like echoes of his old life. He liked lying near my feet while I worked, the exact position he used to take beside Biscuit. He learned the sound of my car in the driveway and would be waiting by the window every time I came home. If you've stuck with me this far, you clearly care about stories like this one, and that means more than you know. Hitting that subscribe button helps this story reach someone else who needs it today. 2 months in, his personality really started coming through. He wasn't the grieving, searching cat from those first difficult weeks anymore. He was playful, curious, confident. He'd chase toys across the floor with real enthusiasm. He climbed onto every surface like he owned it. He'd stand up on his hind legs when he wanted my attention, front paws tucked against his chest, staring at me like he had something important to say. But one thing never changed. Every evening, right around sunset, he'd walk to the window that faced my neighbor's yard and just sit there for a few minutes, watching. I asked my neighbor about it once, and she got quiet before saying that was exactly the time Biscuit used to come out for his evening walk. Some part of that cat still remembered. Some part of him was still saying goodbye, gently, every single day. That's when I really understood what had happened. This wasn't just a stray cat who needed a home. This was an animal who had lost the one being in the world he trusted completely, and instead of giving up, he went looking for something new to hold on to. He chose me the same way he once chose Biscuit, quietly, patiently, without asking for anything in return except a little bit of steadiness. Before he came into my life, I'd been living alone for a long time, more alone than I usually admitted to myself. I didn't realize how much silence had settled into my apartment until his presence broke it. Coming home to something waiting for me, something that greeted me at the door and pressed against my leg on the couch, changed the entire rhythm of my days. He didn't just find a home. In a lot of ways, he gave me one back. Some nights I think about Biscuit, a dog I barely knew, and how his kindness toward a scared little kitten created a bond that outlasted his own life. That loyalty didn't disappear when he did. It just found a new direction. It walked down the street, sat on my doorstep in the rain, and waited for someone to open the door. If this story meant something to you, please share it with someone who needs a little reminder today. Loyalty like this doesn't happen often, and it deserves to be seen. And if you're ever in a position to open your door to an animal who's grieving, who's lost, who doesn't quite trust the world yet, remember this. They don't always arrive ready to love again right away. Sometimes they tarry their old bonds with them for a long time. But if you're patient, if you keep showing up the same way every single day, they'll choose you too, eventually, in their own time. Because love, once an animal learns how to give it, doesn't just disappear. It waits, it searches, and more often than we realize, it finds its way home. So tell me, do you think he still remembers Biscuit, or has he simply moved on the way animals are supposed to? I'd really love to hear what you think in the comments.